It's time for Showbiz, and Noella Karinyale is here. Hello, Noella.
Hi, Israel. Yeah. Beautiful suit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's begin with some sad news. Professor Nketia, we understand, has died. He died this morning at a Legon hospital, and, you know, he was 97. And, you know, even though rapper Manifest hasn't reacted to, you know, his death, you know, I mean, that's his grandfather. Yeah. We know that he's not taking this news lightly at all.
I mean, I can imagine, because there's been times that he's been to see the grandfather. Yeah. They feature them together. I think it's either in the BBC interview or a CNN interview. Yeah. And they were together.
Yeah, and I think one time I hear him say in an interview that he always consults him before he puts out any records at all.
He speaks very fondly of him.
Yeah, very. And in his latest music video, I'm talking about Menewa, which he featured King Promise, he featured his grandfather as well. So in case you haven't noticed, let's take a look at that music video.
My grandfather is a lab doctor.
Yeah, very sad news there. But from all of us here, we, you know, may his soul rest in peace. Basically.
Yes, certainly.
And let's talk about Anita Efie, gospel musician Anita Efie, who's lashing out at her predecessors, which are the veteran gospel musicians, for, in her words, not laying the proper foundation, money-making foundation for them to make money now.
Really?
Yeah.
So they wanted money-making foundation to be laid for them.
So what she's trying to say is, a lot of times people, you know, expect them to perform for free with the excuse that, look, you're working for God, you're a gospel musician, you're not supposed to be so money, you know, conscious. And according to her, she's realized that that perception is as a result of the kind of foundation their predecessors laid. Oh, their hypocrisy, in her words, that's what she says, you know.
Really? And who are these veterans she's talking about? She's talking about Tego Sisters, she's talking about Daughters of Glorious Jesus, Amy Newman.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who said those guys didn't make money?
Let's take a listen to Anita Efie.
Those who started before us pretended money wasn't important because of their hypocrisy. As a result, when they die, we are compelled to beg for money to bury them. It's not easy to produce a song and promote it. It's all money. Most of the time, people expect us to perform for them without charging, with the excuse that we are working for God. But I've realized that that perception is as a result of the foundation our predecessors laid. And that's why we are suffering today. Unlike the secular musicians who are able to make good money out of the music they produce and secure for themselves properties.
Secular musicians, and I do now, but
Well, I disagree with her.
Why?
I disagree with her because I'm saying that the veteran musicians she's referring to, they actually made money. I'm sure they made money. They're not poor, are they?
They're not.
Yes. Well, yeah. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, well. Yeah. But I also understand.
And there's secular musicians too who are poor. Not everyone makes it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So if she's struggling,
there must be a reason, and not because people did it. But anyway, Izzy, I'm sure back in your days, because of course you're the Israelite, how was music videos like back in the day?
Well, music videos back then, yeah, people would stand by flowers and stuff like that. I recall those GTV music videos back then. They shot it in front of GTV.
And back in the day, did you ever, you know, get to criticize a music video? Did you ever saw anything wrong with it? Like now,
not at all.
Criticize it
back
now?
then, I mean, what we saw was like, I mean, you're happy to have something being shot on color for you. Because we're used to black and white TV. And then you see something in color. They're moving. And then again, back then, we're used to seeing slides on air. So there's a slide. You know, you're hearing something that it's just a slide.
Right.
One still photo.
So I've been watching a lot of music videos from back in the day,
right.
and I've been comparing it to now, and you know, I've been wondering what has really changed.
Okay.
Basically what they were thinking. I was trying to understand what they were thinking back in the day and what you're thinking now. So I put together this report detailing all of this.
Just like technology, show business has evolved worldwide over time. From what are movies, music, and our music videos used to look like, especially the kind of stunts or what you and I will call the catche they pulled in their music videos, and comparing them to now, oh boy, how time flies. But let's take a look at some of the music videos we used to enjoy back in the day, and of course now, and you know, find out what exactly has changed. Let's begin with Daddy Lumba. Charlie, no doubt, his flex was on point, but the I'm standing in the sea background, I'm not too sure. But how about now? Next is Obrafour. Am I the only person thinking Obrafour probably shot this video in planet Jupiter and not Earth? Just kidding. And now? Next is the man insane Kwalkesi. Charlie Bracco, you do all. But wait, dance test? Or you meant a dance competition? Anyways, how about now? Next is rapper Sarkodie. At this point, I dare say Sarkodie was the original fireman back in the day. Let's take a look at his videos now.
Baby. Madame Fubia, your friend, ready. Yeah. And someone me kind and move like a see and the crime when you mean. What's the fine? I'm a Jimmy Dean, come in any. Just believe it, don't you ever give up. What I assume is say Martin Luther cry.
Last but certainly not least is Samini. Was this still very visible on our TVs back in the day? Yeah, rhetorical question. Let's take a look at him now.
Golden tree chocolate, yeah. Me chatoli, each and every day.
Very interesting.
Very. I mean, the last video, which is Samini's Linda, I could barely see it. And I'm wondering, could you see that?
No, because the quality, and I'm sure where you downloaded it from too, also added to it. It meant that the quality of the video wasn't too good. But yes, I mean, back then they were using analog cameras, and now they're using digital cameras all over, and they're shooting HD and 4K and all of that. So yeah, I mean, you can understand. You know, cut them some slack. But the outfit's in there though.
Oh, you noticed that? It's about the official.
All right, thank you very much, Noella.